All right, so what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to do a quick video about SMCI because I've noticed after we've completed the price prediction to SMCI, this market is still showing buyers controlling the price. And when you see that and you're on the opposite end of the trade, you need to say, wait, hold on, then I need to switch before it continues to get worse in the market. So welcome everyone to the channel. Hit that like, share, and subscribe for more of my videos and content, because this is what we do. We predict prices as to where they're going to go without any confusion. So when we did our price prediction in SMCI, which was like on the 29th of May, I told you that there's still a potential for a price to bounce on this buy pocket, right? That's why we created it. And after we did the price prediction in SMCI, the market did that on these 2 days. So that's one, the 30th and the 2nd of June. That's one reason why I'm looking like, hey, this prediction may be on the wrong side, because these buyers that we talked about, apparently they're still there and they don't want to relinquish control of the price action. They still want to move this market up in SMCI. And then you saw the market in SMCI on the 3rd of June close up almost 5%. So it shows us that determination in SMCI. And then yesterday on the 4th, this market closed right into that sell pocket. That should not have happened if those sellers were still there selling out of their positions in the stock. That should not have happened. Now the sellers tried. You guys should be able to see a little bit better, like on the 30-minute or the 15-minute chart yesterday. So you can see that these sellers tried initially when the market opened, because price was already traded within that sell pocket. Sellers tried to push price down, but then immediately these buyers stepped through on 9:15, 9:30, and they maintained the price in that pocket. They was buying up all of the sellers. So when you see these things, you got to kind of realize, hey, man, I might be on the wrong side. So rather than us hold this prediction here, we're going to come in and let this go. And we'll be down maybe like 6.63, 6.77% right now. Okay, which is cool. But we notice when we see things change, because this is a very fluid, dynamic market. Okay, that's how stocks move. People's perceptions, biases change all the time. So you have to understand, you got to be nimble and agile at the same time as well, so that you don't get caught on the wrong side of the market. So now here it is on the 2. This is another reason why I suspect these buyers are the ones still controlling the price. We saw the market here in SMCI down. We didn't get the follow through. Market went right back up towards the high of that bar, which is, again, that would not have happened if this market truly was weak in SMCI. It would not have happened. Here it is on the 3. Look at this on the 3. Weakness was on the prior 3-day price bar, but then immediately we got a very wide spread and the market closed up there at the high of the bar. Again, the market is speaking. It's telling us, look, these sellers, they don't have it. They're too weak. They don't have enough momentum, enough power to continue to control the price bar that they created, which was right here. They couldn't hold the market. Buyers grabbed it. Okay, so yeah, this stock here still looks pretty good to see an upward momentum. Here it is on the 4. These 2 4 bars, right? Sellers tried to move the market. They tried to impact the price and they lost. They was able to bring price down, but these buyers in SMCI was able to close price up towards the high of the bar. What about on the 5? Same thing on the 5. It looked like the market here on the longer term charts is trying to aim like at around 51, maybe even $56. Here it is on the weekly. Okay, I would like to see the conclusion of this weekly price bar, because if it closes up here at the high of the bar, then yeah, this stock definitely is bullish. Here it is on the 2. SMCI on the 3, 5, and then for the month of May. All right, so 5-hour chart. You guys can see we really don't see no weakness here on the 5-hour. We can definitely tell that the market is not going to be restricted by this sell pocket. It may get snagged right there around 46 to, let me see, 48. Definitely can see that happen, because that's going to be the next test, the next trial to see whether or not these buyers want to move the market. You're just on the 3, SMCI on the 1, and the 330. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this back to the daily, and we're going to anticipate higher prices. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to target the market here in SMCI on this next sell pocket. So that's going to be around like 4.69%, around $46.18. Our next target is going to be at the high of that sell pocket, around $48.16, which is 9.18% there. Now the next area we might need to target would be around like February 25th. Let's see. Let's get back to what market was doing at that time. So we're going to make a sell pocket right here. We're just getting prepared for where price could go, because definitely on the longer term charts, you guys remember I was showing you that this stock could be aiming for higher prices. So let's pull that back. We got that on the 1 hour. Let's move this back on the daily and see what we got. All right, so let's target this next sell pocket. It's like 15, almost 16% move up in SMCI. All right, so that's it. Hopefully I conveyed my opinion as to what the price bars and volume means on these multiple time frames, to show you or draw a narrative of what's really going on in the market. So we're just going to put this here. We'll come back and see what the market did, to see if they actually did what we expected it to do, or did the bias change again, because those sellers here in SMCI from May the 16th, they could still be real determined to move this market back down. And that would negate the possibility of looking for SMCI to come up there towards 50. So we definitely need to be watching the price action over the next couple of days. If it maintains its strength, then okay, cool. We're not going to change our idea of not looking for price to go up. All right, so that's where I'm at. Give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.